It is a sad fact that school leaders have written too many letters to the community following a mass shooting. They express their outrage, their grief, the resources they'll provide, extra security, the list goes on. But one local superintendent tells us he's frustrated writing the same letter, those same words over and over again while gun violence is seemingly increasing. 9 News reporter Courtney Yuen talks to a man who says he has had enough.
Dear five-star community, I can't bring myself to write or endorse another one of the standard mass school shooting letters that we and school districts throughout the country have been sending out over the past 23 years following the Columbine High School shooting.
For decades now, the same words and sentiments are recited after a mass shooting.
I suspect that most of you stopped reading these letters after the first paragraph, as the content has become so familiar that most of us are able to recite the key points without reading them and are numb to them at the same time.
Feeling that pain and frustration more than ever as gun violence in schools has gotten worse,
We've got to go further than what we've done.
Adams 12 five-star schools superintendent Chris Godowski says it's time to make tangible change.
We've got to do something different so that we're not just reporting horrific situations and hoping that we'll limp along and grieve through and things will be different in the future.
He's been superintendent for 13 years and says more security, lockdown drills, and expanded mental health resources are needed and necessary to help prevent tragedy in the future. But he believes that even more needs to be done.
It is time that we stop dancing around the topic and really take a look at the availability of weapons to teenagers and those with mental health conditions. I believe it's time for us to raise those age limits for shotguns and rifles and assault weapons to 21 as well.
His daughter was in kindergarten when the Columbine tragedy happened. He says he never fathomed that gun violence would only be increasing as his child is preparing to have a child of their own.
It is time for all of us to advocate for changes in those laws and policies that contribute to school gun violence so that our children and grandchildren can engage in school the way we did a generation ago, without the persistent fear and worry of school shootings. Sincerely, Chris Godowski, Superintendent.
Courtney Yuen, 9 News.